What's going on, guys? This is Zack. I hope you guys have been well. We haven't actually spoken in a little while. I'm actually quite shy if you know me in like reality. Like if you know me, you know I ain't like about this. But like I prefer to sing than talk. Let's answer some of your questions and let you guys know a little bit more about me. Most funniest nickname you've got? I don't know why, but I told you this on Twitter, and it was a name that my mum used to call me, which was Bablu. And if you're Indian or Asian or South Asian, like you'll understand that Bablu is like a name that they give to like the youngest child or the cutest child. Obviously, I'm the cutest. Can't you see my chubby teeth? So yeah, so I mean, like that's the funniest. And I remember when my mates, Michael Hurst was his name. He used to ring my mum and be like, "Hi, is Zack there, please?" And my mum would be like, "Yeah, 1 minute." Bablu! Yeah, it was a bit of an embarrassing one, and I remember going back to school the next day, and Michael was like, "Dude, every time I ring you, your mum like shouts this random word. Is that like some sort of tribal message?" And I was like, no, I don't know, man. I think she was talking to someone else, something like that. It's just kind of like, no, that ain't me. But he didn't even know. He didn't even know that was a name. He was just like, "What language is that?" And I was like, "Yo, I don't even know myself, man. I just remember her shouting, and I just, Anyway, I just remember that time." So Uzma, thanks for that message. Thanks for that question. That was a really good question. Bizzle said, "What inspires you the most to keep making songs and keep being an artist every single day?" You guys obviously inspire me. I listen as much as I can. Everything you say, I try and cater as much as I can. At the same time, I try and stay true to the artist that I am. So I think, yeah, you guys are like my main inspiration, and also just everyday events, because that's kind of a bog standard answer. Everyday events, people around me, and also it's a mood thing. Like music is a mood. Like you ain't gonna listen to club music or EDM music if you're like depressed. So it's a mood thing. Like, and a lot of the time I like my mid-tempos because my mood is very chilled. I'm not that guy. I'm not the guy in the club like at the end of the night still raving with a whistle in his mouth. Like that ain't me. I'm more of a chilled out kind of, you know what I mean? Smooth operator. No, I'm joking. That was terrible. But like you get my drive. What would you do if a nighter knocked on your house door? So a nighter is like a fan of mine. What would I do if they knocked on my house door? I'd probably call them in and show them around. Maybe take them to my studio upstairs, and we'd probably make a song, and I'd probably just, I don't know, sing to them for a few hours and probably introduce them to my parents. Well, not like that, but yeah, anyway. That was Alima, thanks for that question. Rukaya K. Advice for new artists and what they should watch out for in the industry. It's hard for me to give advice for a new artist because everyone has their own way of doing it. Like some people make covers on YouTube, some people write great music. Like know what you are amazing at. So understand, are you a great creator? So are you great at writing your own? Are you really good at creative stuff, like coming up with your own melodies and your own beat, your own tracks? Are you really good at production, instrumentalism? Are you really good with rhythm? I think understand what it is that you're really, really good at, because I think for many, many years I wasn't sure what I was really good at. So I tried to focus on loads of different things. I tried to make beats, I tried to understand how to mix, and then I was like songwriting, and then I was like trying to develop my voice. So I think that's the most important thing. Understand what it is that you're really, really good at. Once you know what it is that you want to do, so if you are a singer or an artist, you want to be a musician and stuff, then I think that the main word is consistency. And I think you've got to keep a head on your shoulders. So if any bit of success that you achieve, you should just kind of look at it as a blessing as opposed to you deserve it. Because I think a lot of artists think when they get a certain level of success, they think, oh yeah, it's because I'm amazing. And that's the biggest problem, when you're deluded. I don't say it in a really negative way, but I think, and we all are, like I started out a little bit deluded. And I will accept that I was deluded in the head. Like I used to think, yeah, I'm this and I'm that and I'm a great singer. But then reality starts to kick in the more you keep doing it, and then you realize that you got to start working with singing teachers or whatever, producers who are industry, who know what they're doing, the reputable people, and they start telling you, you know what, dude, you need to work on this and this. And I'm like, damn, but my parents and my friends and everyone's telling me that I'm sick, and they're telling me I ain't good enough. Like, what is these guys, a hater? But that's just reality, my friend. And so that's kind of the best advice I can ever give you guys. Like that, I'm gonna do a whole nother video about like the struggle of trying to be an artist and trying to do this full time, because there are so many people that pretend they're trying to do music, but then they're too busy trying to do other things. It's like, you want to do music, you want to be a full-time artist, and you really love what you're doing, rather than the actual lifestyle that comes with it and all the perks and everything, all the freebies and all that, then cool. Then you ain't got a problem. And I don't even need to give you any advice, because you'll find it yourself. If you're doing it because of any other reason other than the love for the actual thing itself, then my advice is a waste of time for you, because I don't do it for those reasons, and it wouldn't therefore work for you. So thanks for that question. Sorry for babbling on. So Mahia, I know you, Mahia. I see you a lot on Twitter. Where do you see yourself in 10 years' time? Very good question. I have no idea, if I'm completely honest with you. You probably already know this already, but I'm a bit of a computer geek. You know, so I love designing, I love creating, I love developing my videos, the visuals, the sites, the designs, everything. Like, I conceptualize everything in my head, and it's not because I'm a control freak or anything. It's just because I want to give you the best content that I can through my vision and through my eyes and through my skill set. So in 10 years' time, I think I would probably be running I'd say you'd love to be running a multinational business, but more importantly, I'd be trying to do something that's in the music industry. So as a producer, songwriter, I feel like I can develop new artists, find new talent, create an industry, because I think kind of even in this niche British Asian scene, I feel like it is limited. There's a glass ceiling as how far you can go, but at the same time, you can never underestimate the power of the public, the power of the internet, the power of you guys at home. Yeah, I think that's what I'll be doing in 10 years' time. Now, Save Me From Myself, that's a cool name. Okay, why are your subscribers slacking? Yeah, about that. So I work with this YouTube channel called T-Series, and it's a record label in India, and if you haven't realized, a lot of my music, most of my songs, most of my releases were released via them. It was kind of a collaborative effort initially. We had the whole idea of doing the whole remix thing, and then I started creating my own original songs. So that's not always where you're going to find all my music. So I wanted to build my own channel and start up my own YouTube channel, so you guys can get more of me and more of the behind the scenes stuff as well. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, YouTube channel, as well as a T-Series channel, because I've got more music coming out on T-Series as well this summer. He or she says, can you say some words in Arabic apart from the ones in Ya Baba if you learnt more? Well, I used to have the whole Quran, which is the Islamic book. I used to basically memorize the whole thing, so I could pretty much read and write Arabic. Yeah, so that should answer your question. What's the best advice you've ever been given? Don't be greedy is probably the best advice I've ever been given. Some people think, let me just make a quick buck, and then they think of the short term when really they should be thinking of the long term, and actually you'll benefit more if you think about more of a long term strategy. Not with everything, in most things. Zackknight MSP, great name. Are you ever gonna collab with Mickey Singh? It's a hot question. I was in Los Angeles, we was doing a little tour in the US, literally 2-3 months ago. We kind of we talked about what we were gonna do, and I even sent him songs, I sent him beats, I sent him ideas that I had, and we're still kind of working out the right song. Obviously he's got his own stuff coming out, so it's more of a timing thing, but I'm ready. So from my side, it's done deal. So Mickey, if you're watching this video, you need to jump on that email, man, and you need to send me that shit, because, you know, they're asking you.